All right, let's get to it. All right, cool. So regular stance, cool. Here's what we're gonna do, orthodox. Cool. All right, cool, just for the sake of the drill. We're gonna work through a basic series today, all right? A good warm-up, lots of drill work. Then we're gonna do our boxing sparring and our mixed martial arts sparring. Basically what that is jiu-jitsu with punches, all right? So we're gonna work our basics. We're gonna work on basically what we do in MMA. First, they call it mano a mano. What's that mean? Mano a mano, hand to hand. I don't care what combat sport you're in, the first thing we touch. A lot of you guys hit the bag or whatever. You think it's okay, we're just going to stand back here and just trade punches. It's not how it works. We come up and we start touching. We start touching right here, all right? Does that make sense? So we're trying to gauge each other before any strikes start going. So we're going to work on today is just getting our basic jab. He throws a jab. I throw a jab. Just getting that basic. Part of this is just keeping your composure, not trying to do too much fancy stuff, but just stand in front and say, going, look, I know most likely he's going to throw a jab, so I'm going hand to hand. Ideally, what do I want to do? Put my hand out here. I don't want to have to take it here or take it and maybe slip through. So that's what we're going to work on, a jab for jab. Boom. Jab for jab. After that, we're going to work on a jab, jab, cross. He goes, jab, jab, cross. Just getting that basic 1-2. What we're working towards is the basic, using our punches to set up takedowns, all right? And again, he has a different style because he's southpaw. So we're going to teach one way, and then Tommy's going to teach the other way, all right? So we're looking here, we're orthodox here. No, you're regular. We're orthodox here. What I want to throw is I want to throw a jab. When I throw that jab, what's the purpose of that jab? I want him to block heavy. I want him to put his hands up because I'm setting up for my double leg takedown. Does that make sense? So what this does is it does a couple things. This solid jab brings the elbows up just enough so I can get to his legs. What it also does is it makes him heavy. I need him heavy. Why? Because if he's light, he's got those knees as soon as I shoot. So when I throw that jab, I'm going to step. What that is, that's also my step, my shot step. So I'm going to step in, boom, as I drop, and I drive, and I'm going to drive through. If he doesn't stop me from taking the back, I slide in the back, boom, suplex, whatever I got. If I want to go to the ground, or if I need to scoop his legs out, come a little closer, I'm going to jab, he's going to block. I'm going to dive down, now I'm going to shoot in through, push. He's probably going to pull guard, push. Penalty will be here. Now we talk about striking here, we're in a totally different realm. This is where most jiu-jitsu practitioners want you. We do not want to be here. This is a horrible place to be in a real self-defense situation. It's not guard. You are not guarded from anything. Does that make sense? Back up. You see Tommy agrees very much. All right, cool. So the idea is we're going to work that off our one. Now what we're going to do is we're going to work our big jab and our big right overhand. One of my favorite punches. Not necessarily to get the knockout, but to set up for the takedown, the kicks, a lot of good stuff. So what we're going to work on is coming in, jab, he reacts. Now I'm going to use this, the same way I use my jab as my shot step. Think about this. I'm going to use my step on my right overhand to set up my single leg. So I'm coming in, jab, he's heavy, bam. Now I'm here, coming through, grab the heel, grab the back of the thigh, boom, I'm here. Now we got the deadly dance. Ideally, what do I want to do? Turn the corner, put him behind me. So I'm coming in, 1, 2. All right, so again, 1, 2, drop down. My ear is on his belly button. I'm going to push him with my head just as much as I use anything else. I'm going to throw him right here behind me. Boom, he break falls. Boom, then I have to get here. Boom, now what I still now in phase 1, right? Phase 1 of jiu-jitsu is takedown. I'm in phase 2. What's phase 2? Pass the legs. Get past the legs. So now, boom, now I'm in phase 3. Position, right? Now, from here, position, if I have strikes, what position do I want? I want a rear naked choke, so I'm going to strike, so he turns his back, and I got the choke. Does that make sense? But that's what we're talking about, all right? So we're going to use our strikes to set up takedowns. After we get through a lot of that stuff, we're going to do a little boxing. All right, now we're going to do a little boxing, then we're going to do a little bit of MMA. Mixed martial arts, no elbows to the head, no knees to the head. Sounds about right, right? Now, Tommy, why don't you break us through how different it is with a jab to set up a double leg and a single leg from southpaw. Go.
So southpaw, same kind of position, right? Your jab is your range finder, right? So as I'm throwing my jab, right, boom, I get him to react. From this position, if we're just going to talk about going straight for the takedown, again, I'm working head inside, like I'm busting through glass. My outside leg is the step, and then I scoop. Yeah. So again, from a southpaw standpoint, it's heavy on the front leg, right? As I get him to react, from throwing my jab, right? His hand comes up. Yeah, notice how heavy he is on the leg right there. From there, I'm automatically just going to crash forward. So back foot's going to push. From here, I'm in. Not turning. Now, same kind of aspect. If we're gonna work that too, right? That cross, the bang, right? I'm working my overhead from here. As soon as I'm going here, I'm automatically same kind of aspect, just stepping up and changing. Running, running, running. So I pass the legs if needed. Okay, one more time. Again, same thing. Bang, bang, bang. From here, now the back foot automatically steps. Boom. Yeah.
You guys got that?
All good.
Fundamentals. We talk about this all the time. Head on the inside on a single, head on the outside on a double. If you notice right there, it's the same thing. All right, whether he's southpaw or not, when we're attacking this leg, if he goes jab and let's say he goes head on the outside on that double, oh, guillotine all day. I'm catching that head, I'm sprawling. Does that make sense? So when we're using, look at these beautiful ears. These beautiful ears got like that. I'm using them more as weapons than anything. Yeah. He got those beautiful ears from coming in, bam, crashing people. Does that make sense? So when you think about this, and we're in here, here they're coming in. Go ahead and use that head this time.
Now head.
Poof, look right there. So here, see that? See that? So right there, he's trying to touch his ear on the ground. What's the problem for me? My whole body's in between. You guys got that? Back up. Cool. Now, if you'll notice, what he's doing is we're doing one. You see these what are they? Dagestani wrestlers? They're leg layers. They like to lay on the legs. He's great. He's phenomenal. If you guys can see that, I can feel it. All right. One of the things you want to do when you get somebody on the ground is lay on their legs. All right. To pass their legs. Sometimes if you get them on the ground, he can just lay on his legs. We'll work on this real quick because Tommy's really good at this. So he's going to go ahead and do that same double, and then he's going to triangle behind my knees. Oh, you guys see that? He did it super fast. I am stuck. He can just punch until I bleed out. Does that make sense? So you talk about one of the things that you see Khabib and all these guys get really great at is they're sitting on the legs. You see how fast he did it? You see how I work that triangle from so many different positions? I want you to get good at grabbing the neck.
It's almost being set up from the back leg when you penetrate. So as we're like here, right? Think about this as like bang, 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 right? Now this has to be my first stepping stone, right? Because I'm gonna trade off. Head inside, right? Now, as soon as I do this, if you'll notice, my knee is kind of the table right here on that heel. And as I pick it up, all I'm gonna do is just sit underneath it. Boom. And now I'm right on it. And this is very hard for him. The only thing really, he could try to push on my hips, and the more he does that, I just get heavy. Turn to the back, all day.
Questions? Let's go, let's get some questions. Some of this, questions or anything?
Were you lifting his legs up whenever you had him down? You were about to do the triangle. It looked like you kind of lifted his
Yeah,
legs
you
up.
elevate slightly, yes sir. Yes, you do.
Okay, so let's walk it through.
Yeah, so
let's
again,
talk to the camera on that one.
again, yeah, as we're gonna pick it up, right?
Talk to the camera on that.
All right, so as we're picking it up, right, he's talking about, do I pick up the leg here to sit to that triangle on the legs? So bang, 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 right, head goes inside, I step up. Now from here, as I break them down on the hip, I'm slightly elevating the legs. I'm scooping with my backhand and shooting right underneath. It's almost like I've got them up, pick the legs up a little bit. As I'm here, almost kind of like I'm going to baseball, I'm throwing a baseball, I'm going to whip and step. Now I'm right into it. Now I just got to sit tight and get my weight heavy.
And a lot of times, Tommy, we talked about this real quick, is understanding where you're at is important. Get over here real quick, everybody over here. A lot of you guys haven't seen Tommy's fight. Tommy puts people up against the cage and just, they have nowhere to go. Does that make sense? So one of the ways that he would really do this is, let's say this is the cage. He's really good at monitoring. I don't know if you put people in where you go to your corner man usually?
Yeah, usually I want to, in a fight, right? Hopefully I can hear my corner man, but I want to be in the corner where they are giving me direction. Like I try to tune out, and that's the only voice I try to hear.
So let's say his corner is over here. Does that make sense? That's his corner man right there. So we're in here. He'll do a normal.
Boom. I'll use the jab to try to back him up, and then push. And then as soon as I'm there, I can step right here and get heavy.
Because now what he's done, he's taken one of my only pathways away. That way I could have went, now I only have one way to go, and that's into danger. And if I get over here, now I get away from the wall, nothing good is happening while I'm trying to get my legs back. All right? Cool. All right, so the first one's jab for jab. Second drill, jab, jab, cross for jab, jab, cross. Third drill we're going to do is we're going to use this like a same way that we jab in and out. So I'm going to go touch, touch. All right, that's it. So he goes, touch, touch. Yes, we're just using that shoulder as a little shoulder shrug. When I get in there to that takedown, you gotta think I'm striking. I'm not just getting here, I'm coming to as soon as I get here, it's a little pop, the same way I do pop on my jab. That right there, that motion right there. So we're gonna work on that. Yep, then we're gonna work on our 2. 1, 2, step in, push. Notice because he's southpaw, I have to change it up also. All right, cool, you guys got that? All right, let's get it going, find a partner. Every minute, find a new partner.
We're just doing orthodox.
Right now, jab, jab, cross for jab, jab, cross. Let's do it, go.
You know what, we were trying